mindset, branding, marketing, sales, systems, and team so they can make an amazing impact and income and positively affect their communities worldwide. Ensure that you are sharing this show, you're subscribing, and you also are leaving us a review so we can create more amazing content around those areas to help you level up to the next level and also bring amazing guest experts that can share their knowledge and expertise with you so that you can create amazing legacy. All right, all right. Hello, visionary leaders and purpose driven entrepreneurs. I'm back with you with another amazing show and guest. And today we're going to talk about how to create legacy wealth. Wealth building is one of those areas that us and entrepreneurs, it's very attractive to us because we know the more wealth we accumulate, the more good we can do in the world. So I'm very excited to have one of our amazing connections and also my client, Silva Hani, and she's going to talk to you today regarding some of the amazing frameworks that she uses to help her clients to help us do just that. Silva, thank you so much for coming on our show today.
Thank you so much for having me, Elona. I'm very happy and excited to be here today, and I am very happy and excited about our journey too. It's amazing how we can create content and how can we help people. And until we know this, it's like big and long journey to come here. Thank you also to your audience for watching us today and enjoying this show.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's our common mission we share together. We believe in the work we do, and each of us in our authentic ways. And I'm sure the audience will relate to it as well. This is how we serve people. We all have our calling. We all have our things that we think we do well, and we want to really elevate other people's lives. And in your case, I haven't seen anyone more passionate about growing wealth as you are. So I can't wait to maybe give us a little background, Silva, before we dive into the topic today. So if you could share a few of the most, I always ask, meaningful moments in your journey that led you to the work you're doing now, so people can learn a little bit more regarding who is Silva.
Yes, Alona. Actually, I'm an immigrant from Albania, just like yourself, first generation, and coming into this country has been a long journey for me. There are a long steps to come here where I am here today with you. So I studied finances in Albania, and I decided that to keep that journey that I started when I was young to bring it here with me. The beginning was difficult, but finally I found a company who can relate to my goals, to relate to my what I want to do for my people, for my clients, for my community also. So for the last 4 years, I've been learning about financial planning. And when I say financial planning, it's not the general financial planning, it's mostly the personal finance planning. And we think we can do a lot of things alone without help from a professional, but really, a good professional can help us so much, and we don't know that yet. And I would be very happy to help as many um, entrepreneurs, simple people, everyone who needs to know more about money. Knowing about money, it's simple and complex at the same time.
Yeah.
So when you ask for information, you will be surprised how much you can learn about it and how little you know about that really. And I was surprised at the same time when I started this journey, having my own business and helping people on their finances. I have learned so much. I have grown so much on this profession. Like I cannot tell with words. I can only tell by helping people,
By sharing now your
by sharing
experience.
information, by sharing information, by sharing
Yeah.
my journey, by sharing my story.
I can so relate to that. I mean, this is not a topic we learn in school. There's a lot of us relearning it, and a lot of us running businesses. Yes, we have to set up a personal life so that also we utilize our business as that other channel that we get to grow and invest back in the things that we want to do so we can leave a legacy, right? So I think it's a really important area, and the mission behind the education that you also share with people around this is life changing because it shifts the way we thought. I know me and you are very passionate about doing work in our own native community with this as well, and a lot of things it's a mindset shifts that we didn't even know. We grow up with poor money stories. I feel like as individuals, there's a lot of money stories around. Only being shown a certain model. You work for you okay, you grow up, you go to school, you get a good job, and then you
You
retire
work
in
hard, then
40
you work
years.
harder.
That was the old framework, that was the old model, but now people obviously are discovering that there's so much more to the paths that they can take in life. There's so many more options, there's so many things that they can do to set up themselves for success, and retirement is no longer a goal. Retirement is just a phase that it was just
Just a
kind of
number.
maybe our generation, past generations kind of goal, because that's kind of all the opportunities that were there. So what can you share with us around legacy wealth, Silva? What does that mean to you personally, that you would like to share with other people? Like, what is specifically from your experience does it mean to grow legacy wealth, and why is that important?
It's important to know more about money because you can create a legacy for your people, for your family, for who is coming after you, for your grandchildren and great grandchildren. But you have to know how to, because so far from our parents, we have learned that it's not possible because they couldn't do it for us. But nowadays, the information is so expanded and so big that you can do it. It needs a little time and a little consistency. And of course, you need help of a professional who knows more about money. And you can start it at the beginning by paying yourself first. How you pay yourself first is by you saving first, then you pay your bills and everything else. And at the beginning by keeping your living humble until you create that life that you want, but keep it humble until you can have the choices you want. And to have your choices is you can create it by working, but it will take you a longer time. But by creating a business that can work for you, not you working for a work or for a job, but create a business who can work for you and can work even without being you there present. So if we see the model of wealthy people in the world, like wealthy people, they don't work to live, they live to work. So
Hmm.
they work because they want to, not because they have to. They get to. They like what they do. They like having other people around, being surrounded from people who has the same mindset. They being love helping other people too, but they because they love it, not because they need it. And we, if we see people around us, we have a lot of people who are like they don't want to work, but they have to.
Hmm. And that's the
That's
choice
the
that building
difference.
legacy wealth gives people. You get to
That's the
choose the
difference.
work you want to do in your day to day, how you spend your days, and not you have to do it. Be in that survival mode that I mean, we've all come
Yes,
from. I've seen my family come from it. I've been at it for a little while as well until I also
we
realized
all
that
have.
business and entrepreneurship is that channel that you can leverage to do that, to do meaningful work in the world. And once you discover what that is, as this audience is a lot of purpose driven entrepreneurs passionate about the work that they do, then that becomes your vocation, and you don't have to do that. You just build on top of the wealth so that you can do more, amazing things in the world. So absolutely, I think the way that you just described that aligns with a lot of us. And in order
Yep.
to discover that, I find that it's important to discover our own values in life. I like that you said that if you have a goal for you to build legacy wealth, you also have to align your life choices and the actions that you do on your daily basis, and your values, the thing that you value every day, or maybe where you spend your money, to align with your future vision of the
Yes.
wealth that you want to create. Because then it will be like there's a mismatch. You want a certain amount of money, but your day-to-day shopping or your values, you're buying things that no longer align, or they don't even make you
You
happy.
don't really
You
you
got
don't
used to
really
them.
need them. You
Hmm.
don't really
Yeah.
need them. Like we all like shiny things, we all like gold, we like, but to have that freely and without any, let's say, any I cannot find the real word right now, but you have first to have create that wealth for yourself, so everything else would be like a choice for you,
Yeah,
not a
absolutely.
must.
That's it. A life of choices, not a life of have
No.
tos.
Yes,
So that is powerful. And it completely changes the trajectory of your life. And that's really amazing. And it helps with your potential as well, because if you're doing work you love, you never feel like you work a day in your life. And I love what you
exactly,
said about people in
exactly,
survival work because they have to, right? So their life is sustained by the income they receive at a job. But when you are building legacy wealth, you're absolutely working on intention, and your life becomes your work. Just like I say, it becomes your mission, because you no longer have to be in the survival mode of figuring out where your next paycheck is coming from. So setting yourself up for that is a really smart thing to do, in working smart and not hard, and not trading
exactly.
your time for money. Trade your time for value. That's the new paradigm.
It is. It
Trade
is.
it for value.
We
Create
live
more
in a world of abundance. Like everything has like abundance. But working for those, it's worth it, because if you can fulfill your goals and your dreams, it's worth it. And then you don't have to trade anymore your time for money.
Yeah, you just become a person of value. At that point, you train your value in the world and you create magic. There's no limit.
Wow, that's
Love
awesome.
it. Silva, what's the framework? What do we need to know? The work you do day to day. What are some things that people need to learn around how to do
Okay.
this?
So for a family to create a strong financial house, they need to insure this financial house, and we insure it without like through the life insurance. Like most of the people had that paradigm in their self that if I do life insurance then I'm gonna die, but that's not true, because this is just a planning. So at the moment that
Strategic planning
we
of your life
this
does
is
not mean you're
planning the
falling
life.
into your life.
We don't know how long is our journey in this world. By planning, we beat that, because we start securing our wealth first, and our future, our kids' future also, because we don't know how long will be our journey. And we started with securing, and then start building that wealth that takes time to build it, because money does not grow on a tree. We have to work for it, and it grows over time, not overnight. And so we can leave something for our kids until they grow up. If we miss if we miss their future, wouldn't make sense for us to insure our life so we can insure their future. So when you think about having a life insurance, don't be selfish. Be more like give love to your loved one by insuring yourself, because being selfish is not having a life insurance for them.
Yeah,
And a
absolutely.
lot of
That's
people
the first
thinks
framework. Life
different way.
insurance, protect yourself and your family.
So create a financial house by creating uh like, let's say, a strong, um I cannot find the right word,
Strong
sorry, Lana.
foundation, just like, I mean, I speak
Strong
about this
foundation
in
first.
businesses too. So
Even
if
if when
you're
you're
going to create
building
a
a
strong
house,
foundation, you need to have the walls very secure around it, so you can put the roof on top of it, and you can
yes,
it can protect you for years to come. Hmm.
yes, that's true. So a strong foundation will help you have a stronger house on the future. And then you can start paying yourself by starting investing on retirement plans, investing on your kids school education, investing on other accounts that can help you, let's say, protect you from like emergencies that you may have. And by you having a emergency fund will protect you and will give you the opportunity for you to choose the best opportunity for you, not to go back to a job that you don't like, but you have to go there because you have no choices. By having an emergency fund will give you the opportunity for you to choose the best choice for you, not to choose something because you have to.
Yeah, we go back to that idea. So
Yes,
strategically financial planning
financial
the
planning.
future is amazing. So life insurance is what you mentioned, and then
Yeah.
also emergency fund, and then saving for your kids' education. Correct?
Yeah, saving for kids
Hmm.
so you can help. If you cannot help with like the full tuition, at least you can help with something. And also, we don't forget our long-term goals, because we don't think when we're young, we don't think like how close is the retirement plan. And from the studies that have been made lately, two are the most biggest fears in the financial planning: die too soon without money, or live too long without money.
Hmm.
So this is the biggest struggles. The medicine and the science has made people live longer, and
Right.
today
Mhm.
people are more conscient towards their health, and they take better care of that. But living longer and without money will be a struggle, because how will you think at age of 75 or 80 years old you have no more money left and you go back to work?
Because you have to.
How
Back
much?
to that
Because you
idea.
have to.
Yeah.
How much possibility you will have at 70, 75 years old to go back to work?
Yeah.
Is your
Absolutely.
health condition the same when you can start it when you are 18, 20, 25, and you can build that wealth that can last for your retirement, but also can last for generations to come?
Yeah, absolutely. And that younger ages, this seems like chim change, right? Sometimes it's putting money away that if we intentionally have a plan, a strategic plan, then we know where it's going, what it's going towards. And we just always will figure out ways to work it into the day to day living, expenses or standards that we have for our lifestyle choices, the things that we want to do in our life or month by month basis. So, I think it's important to have that long term outlook because yes, people living longer, we have more information, we have more science forwarding a
Yes,
lot
the
of
science
things
is
forward.
working
So
like, or on
we
making
need to
people
sustain
live
that
longer. Yeah,
lifestyle.
just yeah, to sustain.
Hmm.
But well, you still need money to live. That like money does not solve all the problems that you may have, but sure helps to solve those. And if you start saving money today, I'm pretty sure that someday money will save you too.
It's like looking out for one another. It's a really
Yes, it's
really
absolutely like you start saving your money today, and like at some point, the money will be your saver too.
yeah, it's like an investment. That's kind of how I always look at things. So it's really, really cool idea. What about for homeowners? Because we have an audience. I mean, entrepreneurs, most of them either have their home or maybe have invested in real estate. What are some options? What is some advice that you can share for homeowners?
Well, still homeowners has to protect their income. Like if God forbid something happens, they still has to start it with insuring their income because uh, when you are still paying a mortgage and it's not your house yet, because if you're paying a mortgage, it's still on bank's account or bank's name, that house. It's not yours yet because you're still paying it, you live in it, you're using it, but it's still not yours. You still have a lot of money to pay on that. It's a big debt. And the good thing is to start lowering this debt a little by little by adding on the monthly payment a certain amount of time of money, like how much you can do, $50, $100 monthly. It's good because that will help you shorten the time that you have to pay this money back, and also will save you some interest on that, on top of that. And of course, we still have to think about a life insurance here too, because if God forbid something happens, will your family be able to save this house that you work so hard for it, or has to sell it and go back and living on rent so can pay the mortgage left?
Mm-hmm.
So still have to think not selfish. We have to think with love for our kids, for our significant other, for our generation to come. So because if we want to leave something, we have to insure it these days.
Well, that's yeah. I love all of that advice, and there's so much that we need to know. And I say that if you have a business, well, if you have children, there's one. If you have
Yes.
people you care about, there's two. Because the rest is just channels and things we build to feel secure and to live really the best version of our life. So if you have people that you love, most of us do, thankfully. May God never leave
Yes.
you without people you love. I always say that's the height of happiness in life. It's the human relationships and people surround you. But once you have that, the rest is if you have a business, if you have a home, right? All these things are because you worked very hard to grow that, to give your people the security that you really feel that they need so that they don't ever struggle for it. So, and setting them up for generations to come. Because I mean, I can relate that to my parents. They tried with their options, they tried to leave a legacy, right, with the conditions and the awareness that they knew, with the information that was
Yes, of
available,
course.
right?
Yes.
And I think we all want to do better, we all want to do it, but sometimes we don't always have the information and the roadmap how to get there, because everything is a big strategy. Once you understand what you want to do and you set the right movements in place, you absolutely could get there. But you just have to be purposeful and intentional with anything, whether it's health, wealth, business, relationships, everything in life.
Well, if you have something to lose, even when you are young, like you don't have a family, but you plan to, like how you, I don't know, even if you are 18, your plans in the future, maybe you don't think that you're going to have a family right now, but in the future, your plans will change. You
Mm.
will grow, your plans will change. And how happy would you be if you have created, till then, you have created such a big wealth for yourself and for your future family? Like that will make a lot of difference. Like you can have different choices and different kind of life.
Yeah, definitely. Silva, another question I have for you as we wrap up, because I usually try to keep this interview. It's amazing conversation. I got to have you back because we could take about each one of those things you talked about, the frameworks, like each one of those has its own way that we could talk about it. But just to recap some of the things we talked about, I also know that in this show we talk a lot about team, and I speak a lot about growing your legacy
Okay.
and your impact with team and people, right? Because we can't do everything on our own, right? If we want to impact more people, then building a team is really, really important. And I know through the opportunity you have, you also have very amazing ways that people can join you and learn pretty much what you also know to help other people with the same area as well, correct? So tell me a little
Yes,
bit about that.
yes, that's correct. Our company, it's always expanding because we want to reach to every single family who lives in the United States to help them with their financial future. And whoever is looking for a different opportunity, who is looking for a career change or is looking for a side hustle, like because like in our everyday life, we also will like always need some extra money, like feel free to contact me. I will be happy to help with more information, and if they like what they see and I think we can work together, we can take it from there. So like
Yeah. There's also
everyone is,
an opportunity. Mhm.
so this business, this is a personal business, and it's open to everyone who is willing to try, whoever wills to try, to give a try, because you don't know if it's going to work or not for you, but it's open for everyone to try. So the company takes the risk and gives you the opportunity to try it.
Yeah,
And if you don't
and you have
have,
the and you have the blueprint, which is I work with business all the time, and a lot of business
we
have
have a like
the blueprint.
very, very awesome created system who has been working for 46 years now. And it's something that, so to open a new business, you need a lot of money to invest. And this is a business you can start it with just a few bucks. A
And
few
a
bucks
passion to
and
help people,
feedbacks and willing to learn. And
willingness to learn and
of
grow through
course,
it.
you still
Mhm.
have to be happy to help others, and because it's the only skill that I cannot teach you. I can teach you about money, about insurances, and about everything else except how to like to help people.
Yeah, I
So
think the
whoever is who wants to help other people and wants to try and learn something different, it's free to come in and join my team.
Yeah, that's amazing. The impact that you get to make through this work is what wakes up most people from their beds and makes the journey of learning and growing worthwhile because you know there's a bigger reason why you're doing the work you're doing. It's not just about you. And when we
No,
shift ourselves to that, then you're just like, okay, I'm just going to learn the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And then you look back at your own personal development and the way you've also grown. And you kind of just, oh my God, oh my gosh, I've done a lot of amazing growth. And you learn that growth is never stopping. We're always evolving.
no, like our growth is like always with us every single day of our life. Every single day we learn something new in our lives. And while you can help somebody like become in a better position, financially speaking, of course, you feel so great, Ilona, because um there are some families that is late for them because they are in their retirement and they're struggling, and you think, I wish I was there when it was time, still time enough for them to help them. But I still can help a lot of others which are still on time to create something, and something is always better than nothing.
Yeah, giving
We
back. Our chance to give back.
all have to keep our mind. It's never late. Sometimes, because we still can do something.
Yeah.
We can still
Absolutely. We
do
all
something
have
for them.
value to offer at no matter
Always,
what age and
always.
stage. There's always people in need. There's always people maybe a couple of steps behind us that we can just hold our hand and be like, come, I'll show you. I know
Yes.
something that I think will be valuable for you. And just one person at a time. That's kind of how it always works. So really amazing.
I
Silva.
have seen so many
Mhm.
miracles done in this business and by great professionals that I am surrounded with. Like I always like every day, like kind of like I say, wow, this was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel inspired every day, especially when you see the
Yes,
impact, the transformation of the people. That's what
that's
it's
true.
always about.
That's all about.
And we're falling right into that. So as we leave, I would love for you to share a little bit around your perspective in working together, because that's really what it's always about, the impact that you get to do with your work. So if you could share some of that for the audience or people that have been following the show or kind of are looking to grow their businesses, but they don't know, who is the right mentor for them. As you said, a professional is very important, right? You understand the value of that, and someone that's been there, done that, where it could give you the framework, the bigger other dots that you haven't still connected, so that you have the entire map, and then you can plug and build your business according to your own values, vision, and your own mission. So, what would you share with the audience around your experience with working together?
So, if you want to create something, let's say, strategy, I cannot say the words. Like
Strategic. My love.
strategic. Yeah, sorry, my English. So, if you want to have something strategic, you want to grow your business, like all the way, all over the internet, everything. You sure have to talk to Elona. She's been helping me a lot lately, and I don't know, I cannot even express how grateful I am to working with her. And so don't feel scared to get open yourself and express your fears and ask for help for sure. Because when you open your mouth and ask for help, the help will be given to you, and you're gonna grow where you don't think you could grow anymore, because we don't have all the information with us. That's why we ask for help from professionals who has been studying and working with this kind, like part of our, um, that we need, this kind of field that we need, but we don't know. So open your mind, talk to everyone you can, and ask for help. And
Yeah.
it's amazing what you can do with help of a professional. Then you cannot do it all alone.
Absolutely. No, I mean, I always say that one of the things that I have learned in my journey is to invest in myself and to learn the dots that I haven't connected, because I only have so much experience. If I've never done something before, then let me invest and learn it so that I can make progress, rather than trying to figure it out piece by piece, and close myself off to all these opportunities because I just maybe want to feel good about myself or have control over. I can do it on my own. No one can ever do anything on their own. We're always in the process of co-creating and with people, with tools and the things that we need to grow. So I always say that hiring the right or investing in the right thing for you
Yes,
in your business
it's
journey,
investing.
it could just take you completely to the next thing. And that's the transformation I've seen with you, not only personal, but also helping you connect the dots between finding your amazing people that need the work that you do, and how is it that you can make a bigger impact with quality, right? With working smart and kind of connecting all the systems in your business so that you understand how all of it fits together, all your branding, your marketing, your sales, right? Your digital presence, all of that connects together so that you are working very focused, very intentional, but you are, focused on the right results. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with that because there's just so
They
much
do.
information, and you just don't always know which one is the right one for you. Silva, I need a final message for our audience of Albanian women entrepreneurs because they also watch this show. And I think we're at just the beginning of kind of being the pioneers for Albanian women entrepreneurs, taking the channel of entrepreneurship to really do more good in the world, invest in themselves, empower their families, and all of that. You being a woman entrepreneur, what is it that you would like to say to them?
So I want to tell them, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out to Elona and ask for the help that you need, because we can do it by ourselves. We can definitely do it, but it will take us so much longer than when you have a professional who helps you step by step and teach you which way is better and faster for you. And today, in this age of internet, like with like information grows and changes like every day, you definitely have to see someone who can help you understand faster. Um, we all do have barriers. We have mentality barriers, and we have been taught to learn and do everything by ourselves. But now it's different. The life is changing every day so faster than it used to, and with help, you can change faster and reach out your goal faster than if you could do it alone.
Yeah, and to believe
Like,
in themselves. I think
believe in
that's so
themselves.
important to believe in
Yeah,
yourself, to take this channel, even though it's not known for a lot of us, because we're more into the old model of culture, like you get a profession, you go to school, and you get a job, right? But this
yes,
whole channel of being an entrepreneur for most women is kind of a new thing, and they're
it's
like,
a
I
new
don't
thing.
know if I'm going to be successful at it because they have their barriers over their stuff. So I think believing in yourself and letting other people pave the way, so that you, if you see something and you're attracted to it. I just did another interview today and this came up as well. If you see someone and you're attracted to that, that means it's sitting inside of you. You just haven't discovered it yet. So align yourself with the right people. Whether
Yes,
it's me or
exactly.
anyone, it doesn't matter. For me, it's more of the bigger message for people. Align yourself with the right people. If you're attracted to something, this could be an opportunity that you just never knew. I also never thought I would be an entrepreneur. I didn't even know that even existed a couple of years ago. I thought I would just do the same thing, like grow, stay, keep my job, and retire there. That's kind of all I
That's
knew when that's what I
we all
did.
thought about that. Yes.
That's what it is. So we got to move, we got to change. There's more opportunities. Don't stay stagnant, don't stay in your comfort zone. Nothing ever happens there.
No,
Explore yourself, curiosity, and you
be
will just
courageous
going
too.
to be so amazed at the capability that's inside of you. I'm just amazed at the capability we all have as human beings, but the only way to see it is to just grow through and do something new, do something different. Perfect.
I see something. This is the last one, Elona, and it's like we are not trees. We are not trees, and we are planted in one place. We are people. We can move. We can grow every day. We can try to think and learn how to think differently. And by reaching out to the right person, you can do so much more. We like. I want to tell the Albanian entrepreneurs to dare. We are courageous, but to dare and open our mind to work with our people. And why not just listen some information? Be open to exchange information with other entrepreneurs, even why you don't think you don't need it for now. Take the
Yeah.
information. You lose nothing.
Yeah.
You gain a lot, and you lose nothing.
It opens up the world. It
It
plants
opens.
new seeds in your mind. That's
That's
what it
true.
does. And new seeds in your mind are magical. Maybe at that point you're not ready, but once you have it, once you know, you cannot know it.
You think differently with the information. That's
It is
true.
powerful. Beautiful. Silva, where is it that people can continue the conversation with you? Amazing stuff.
So people can find me in Facebook in my personal page, Silva Hani, or they can join my Facebook page, which is Entrepreneurs Grow Their Wealth. They can text me. They can. call me straight in the messenger. They can do whatever they feel free, and I will exchange more information and see how I can help them to think different, to grow their wealth, whatever they need.
Absolutely. Join Silva's community on Facebook group Entrepreneurs Grow Their Wealth. And I also take advantage of her. She also gives you a free analysis on your finances, which is
Yes,
it's
so you don't
very,
have to
very
be afraid you have to pay me. The analysis we do, it's free for you. Company pays us for that. So you don't have to be afraid that, oh, I have to pay money. No, it's free. Feel free to contact and get more information.
and you're not obligated, right?
No,
There's
no,
no
no, no, no.
obligation. You
No
just get
obligation.
information, and if you feel it's
No.
valuable for you, you
If
know that
Yeah.
someone
If you find
exists.
value and you want to have my services, you don't have to pay me. Just with, I don't know, being friends and like referring more people to me, that will be great. But there is no obligatory, like you have, if you do an appointment with me to extra information, you have to buy my services. No, you can come take the information. If you don't like it what you see, that's no big deal. We're still friends at
There
the
we
end of the
go.
day.
We're always friends. Human being
Yes.
relationships are always very, very important. It's always beyond the thing that we can do for one another now. If there's no exchange of value now, maybe there will be later. Because
Yeah.
again, we're always evolving. Our life is moving. So that's the beautiful thing. Well, thank you so much, Silva. It's been a pleasure. We are closing off. I want to thank you for all the amazing wisdom information you shared with us today.
Thank you so much, Elona, for having us, and thank you everyone who's listening this live and video at the same time.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it, friends. I'll see you next time with another amazing guest and topic. Bye for now.
Bye.
Join our next high level community event where you will meet over 30,000 purpose driven entrepreneurs and you can build meaningful relationships with high level visionary leaders that will really stem from beautiful conversations, connections for future brand building, collaborations, and also client attraction. Find out more about the next networking event that we are organizing and join us for free to see if this is a community that aligns with you, your work, and your values.